Family, friends, welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe. And we are back with another general tarot card reading. Oh my god, the cards are already coming out. Oh, Lord Jesus. We have Jezebel. Somebody who's promiscuous, somebody in that promiscuous energy. What is this Jezebel? Imprisonment. So a promiscuous person may be feeling imprisoned. A person may be feeling trapped, or a person may be, I don't know what this is. Jezebel imprisonment. Oh, somebody don't like it. Somebody, oh, somebody mad. Oh, somebody's mad. Oh my god. A Jezebel that's in prison is dealing with a lot of confusions, a lot of illusions. She is feeling cold-hearted about a divine feminine energy, who has real love and who is stable. Well, ancestors real quick came out with that. So a Jezebel energy who is feeling trapped, who is feeling stuck, who is feeling imprisoned, is really confused right now, because they were unemotional, they were cold-hearted, about a divine feminine who expresses real love and who is stable. All right. Spirit, ancestors, most high, show me this Jezebel to imprisonment. Why is this Jezebel energy trapped? Why is this Jezebel trapped? Guilt, remorse, regret. About what? Corruption, bribe, force. So a Jezebel energy tried to do some sort of corruption, bribe, force, in which this person is now feeling guilt, remorse, and regret. Well, how is this person in prison, though? Show me how this person is in prison. This person is trapped with a immature woman who is a copycat in reverse. Oh my god. So because it's in reverse, this Jezebel energy is feeling trapped with a karmic feminine. Somebody that's supposed to teach them a lesson. So the Jezebel falls under guilt, remorse, regret, under copycat. Somebody could be in regret about a Jezebel energy who is a copycat and who is immature, who tries to force things, who's corrupted, who bribes people for own selfish gains. What is the confusion and the illusion? What is this confusion and illusion about? Fraud. Somebody here was a fraud. Insurance fraud, identity fraud, check fraud, tax fraud, mortgage fraud. Somebody here was wearing a mask. Somebody here who's feeling imprisoned with the Jezebel energy understands now that this person is a fraud. Spiritual rank in reverse, that this person has no spiritual rank. Okay, so whoever's trapped with this Jezebel energy, you now see this person as somebody who is not spiritual, who has no spiritual authority, no spiritual rank, but who is really a fraudster, a copycat energy, a very immature person, could do some sort of fraudulent things. With imprisonment, somebody here may get caught for doing fraudulent things as well. Show me the Ice Queen to the spiritual rank to the Ice Queen in reverse. A dark feminine, a karmic feminine, a dark feminine. A practitioner. You can smell the odor on this person as well. This person has a certain body scent to them as well. Something about their body scent. Look. False. False documents, false info, false statements, a false agreement. Somebody here was living a fake life. Somebody here was living in falseness and not their truth. Somebody here was not being truthful. Somebody was giving false statements, false info. There was a false document, a false agreement. Okay. About what? Because it falls next to this divine feminine. Did this Jezebel copycat energy try to give a false statement on a divine feminine? Let me see what this means. Show me the false with the Ice Queen in reverse to the divine feminine. Show me the false. Show me the false. This karmic femme tried to abuse a divine feminine who's unbothered. So the divine feminine is unbothered about anything a karmic feminine does, says, do, anything like that. Okay. But the divine feminine has real love. Show me the divine feminine energy with real love. A healer. The divine feminine's a healer with sweet love. Okay. Now show me the stability that comes from real love and not fake love. That one song by Tink, Fake Love at an all-time high. So when people try to have fake love, you understand it's like a high that they get off of showing fake love. Real love comes naturally. Real love comes authentically. Real love comes with like the person's character, the morals, the values, the thinking, the behavior, the action. This karmic feminine was a copycat and very immature, trying to force things with false statements, very fraudulent, who has no spiritual rank. Show me the real love to the stability. So the game plan was to be the op when it came to a love spell and expecting a result from a masculine energy. Putting a love spell. So this was an op not only to a divine feminine, but also a masculine as well. Show me the copycat to the immature woman. Change in reverse. Who does not want to change? Possibly don't even change her panties. Don't even change her clothes. Trying to copy off of somebody and you can't even do laundry. Quit playing. What's immature to the fraud? Somebody who does not, somebody who can change their wardrobe on the outside, but in the inside, they don't have no clean, nothing up in them. Ain't nothing cleanliness about them. There's nothing pure. There's nothing good-hearted. There is nothing that comes with, I can create abundance, stability. I can be successful. I look good. I feel good. I smell good. This person is a whole copycat. He or she will make you believe by what they speak, but the actions, the behavior, the mindset, it'll have you questioning yourself about this person. Even if you truly have feelings for this person, you still question this person. Somebody who is in their south node, who is a fraud. And then you have actual money in reverse. Somebody who, look, which falls under spiritual rank. Somebody who's not tapped into their spirituality and who is has their spiritual abundance as well as their physical on earth abundance. So this would be a person's karma, right? You experience this person, you have feelings for this person, you engage with this person, you go through certain things in life with this person, but it's teaching you something about what it is that you are feeling about dealing with this person, why this person thinks, acts, talks, speaks, why this person shows up like a fraud, right? And even then, you may feel sorry for a person, right? The way their mindset is, the way their attitude is, the way they do things, their behavior. Again, it's a Jezebel energy, right? You would have to be in a Jezebel energy frequency to be able to resonate and understand how this person thinks in the South Node. But again, this person does not have abundance in their life. They don't have stability. They don't have success. And even if they do, it's always going to be for the short term. A Jezebel energy is for a good time, not a long time. So this would be somebody who does not create long-term success, long-term stability. This would be somebody in it for a good time, but not a long time. Show me the abuse. Show me what kind of abuse is going on here. High honor is in reverse. Somebody is not being seen as somebody in high honor. A person can copycat all day, but what are you doing when you're not copying another person? Somebody here, self-esteem is very low. A karmic femme is going through a lot of abuse, or has been through a lot of abuse. So he or she does not think highly of themselves, which keeps them in their South Node. There's that wake-up call that hasn't snapped yet. Or somebody's brain, somebody's development, somebody's thinking, it's not connecting. The synapses in the mind's brain, it's not like where the thinking is transferred through, you know what I'm saying, from your cells, the one thought, This is the type of person to where something's not computing in a person's mind. A person just don't get it, a person doesn't understand, but yet wants to be like another person. It's crazy. So family, friends, the divine feminine is unbothered. After everything this person tried to do, you're still good. Real life, unbothered, stable. And this karmic femme did a love spell. We're gonna see what this love spell. Show me divine femme being unbothered. Yeah, look. This karmic femme tried to do a ritual on a sweetheart. Or divine feminine, you could have done a ritual for protection. You could have done a ritual to protect you. You could have done, this could even be a self-love ritual. A self-love ritual is a spell as well. You did a ritual to continue being a sweetheart. And that's why you unbothered, because they don't bother you that you are who you say you are. The karmic feminine, she is not who she thinks she is. Show me ritual to the love spell. So we have dark magic versus light magic. Show me ritual. Oh, look. Lust is in reverse. You don't lust. But this person could have did a lusting spell on you. Oh. Divine feminine. A karmic femme did a lusting spell on a twin flame for the abundance that came from a twin flame situation. So the karmic femme thought she was the divine femme. The karmic femme thought that she was going to have some sort of abundance. The karmic feminine thought that she was the sweetheart. The karmic feminine thought that she was the one who was high spiritually, right? The karmic femme is the one who thought that she was in her North Node, but the whole time she is a Jezebel energy in her South Node energy who refuses to change because she's immature and she's a fraud who has no spiritual rank and still feeling abuse in her life. Oh, wait, Jesus. Show me the change to the south now. Show me the change to the south now. A high priestess in reverse. A dark witch. Shame on you. Can't find nothing better to do with your time, like pursuing your education, getting a good job, tending to your family, your friends, your life, being a friend, being a lover, being a mother, being a nurturer, being a healer. The dark high priestess to the Jezebel energy to change to the reverse, to the lustful energy in reverse, to forcing, to imprison, to fraud, spiritual rank, self-know, actual money, high honor, abuse, false. Baby, do you trap people? Do you try to bind people, trap people, bind them in something? You try to get them stuck with you where they can't leave you. You have a sense of abandonment issues, codependency issues. Do you feel like if somebody leaves you, your life will be over? Do you feel like getting money the fast way is the best way of thinking? Looks like you're going something about fraud. I keep seeing fraud and imprisonment. Something about some sort of legal issue going on with fraud as well. And a false statement. You could have signed your name on something, created some sort of fraud. What is this high priestess in reverse? Show me the high priestess in reverse. Show me the high priestess in reverse. Show me the high priestess in reverse. Let's see. High priestess in reverse. Show yourself. Reveal yourself. You did a lusting spell over a divine masculine who was spiritually gifted. You did a lusting ritual and you did a binding ritual. You could have did a jar spell on this divine masculine. You could have put something in his food. You could have did some sort of sexual magic, something like that, which made this divine masculine even more lustful. With gossip, trash talk, and lies. And actual money in reverse. You could have made yourself seen as somebody who was valued with a lustful masculine energy as well. But there's a lot of gossip, trash talk, and lies going on around you right now as we speak. Especially about a masculine you did a love spell on who is in lustful energy. Yeah, they say you know who a man is by the woman he chooses. So if you're a Jezebel energy and he chose you, that means that this masculine would be in Jezebel energy as well with you. And the high priestess in reverse is dark magic. And we're gonna see, what is this? Self-love in reverse to the actual money. How can you love yourself how can you love anyone else if you don't even love yourself? You two don't even love each other because you don't even love yourself. And high honor in reverse is like both of you don't hold no type of spiritual rank, no high honor, and it's confused, an illusion. You're confused. It's like an awakening, a reality setting in for you. Neither one of you hold any type of honor in people, places, and things like, because you carry a Jezebel energy who does not want to change, who believes in dark manipulation, meaning gossiping, trash talking, lies, negative emotions, negative mindset. How can you ever want something positive to happen to you if you're focused on the negative? A negative plus a negative equals what? A positive. You're going to get a positive negative result. Or maybe y'all think a negative and a negative. Well, true. In science, a negative and negative equals a positive. A positive what? What is a negative plus a negative equal, Spirit? Show me what the negative plus the destruction. Destruction? What does it also offer? Descending to a divine masculine. Destruction to a divine masculine. Actually ascending into his true calling, into his destiny. You may have karmic feminine altered the destiny of a divine masculine. When you truly love someone, you would want somebody to do better for themselves. You would want somebody to become successful. You would, when you want a man in your life, right? Let's say you're a woman and you're looking for a man. You want a provider. You want somebody that's stable. You want somebody that's in their right mind. You want somebody who's going to lift you up, and then in the same time you lift your man up, right? And vice versa, right? A man who chooses a woman of value, he is going to want a woman with substance, a woman with integrity, a woman with knowledge, a woman who not only is she can do it on her own, but she's also smart enough to support her man. You know, when a man falls, he's going to need that feminine energy to hold him up. Just like when a feminine energy falls, she's going to need a strong man to hold her up. It's the equal balance of a relationship. In this situation, you two are living together off of lust under destruction, because this masculine is a person who fell from grace. Why? Because nobody loved themselves. And you can't tell me you love each other or you have feelings for each other if you don't even love yourself. That would be a lie. Show me, and in high honor, no rank, spiritually ranked, snatch. Financial rank, snatch. Mental health, definitely. Emotional health, definitely. Lust. All because of a man. Lust. Love spell. Ritual. And because you wanted to be the ARP. You could never I'm sure your mommy and daddy is very proud. Show me the show me the divine feminine. The divine feminine has her ancestors that protect her. Let your next move be your best move. I'd love to see it. Ancestors, show me the divine feminine. Show me the divine feminine. I would love to see it with my third eye. Show me the divine feminine. Baby, the divine feminine, baby, they tried to steal something from you. Robbery, burglary, embezzlement, larceny. Divine feminine, they tried to steal from you. What did they try to steal? Especially with the ancestors and theft. Ooh, not only are you not coming for a divine feminine, but you're also coming for the ancestors. Okay. Let this next move be your best move. Show me the theft to the ancestors. In the distant future. a child. What is this child? Show me a child. Somebody here is manipulating a child. Somebody here is manipulating a child. Why? Theft. Somebody used children to steal. I don't get it. Ancestors, show me this. Ancestors, you are on my board. I ask for your truth and your guidance in regards to the situation. What is this, ancestors, to thief, distant future, child, and manipulation? Child manipulation. Ancestors, please, I call upon thee to give me truth and clarity. Show me you, and then show me the Ace of Swords, okay? Somebody here could have lied that a divine feminine was not protected by ancestors. Show me theft. Show me theft. And that the divine feminine was left defensiveless. That the divine feminine was not defending herself. They could have called the divine feminine crazy or manipulative or lying or something. Projecting an image on a divine feminine because you were living in truth. You could have been healing. You could have been going through a spiritual awakening. There could have been so many instances playing out for you, divine feminine. Show me the distant future. What is this distant future? Show me the distant future. Ancestors, show me the distant future. What is the distant future? The distant future came out with the Emperor sideways. What is this Emperor sideways to the child? Somebody manipulating the child. What is this Emperor sideways with this child manipulation? Show me this. The world. Show me the world. The Five of Pentacles. The world to the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So this karmic femme went against the divine feminine and a masculine who was divine, who was destined to be a divine masculine. This karmic femme came in possibly trying to win this divine masculine over because a sense of abandonment, a sense of being left behind, a sense of, there could have been jealousy and envy between a karmic and a divine feminine. Either way, there was children being manipulated. This divine masculine could have been more manipulated through the children, right? And with the child and the manipulation, the karmic femme fed the children so many thoughts in their head, which imposed the feelings of a divine masculine, which changed his trajectory because he cares about his children. He cares about the stability. He cares about the finances, the security. So this is what attracted this divine masculine if they had kids already. So when a divine feminine and a divine masculine, where 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the divine masculines, divine feminines were supposed to come together. But there was like 3% of divine feminines, divine masculines that didn't come together. There was a blockage, which was the karmic femme, right? That was like 2-3 years ago. And this is what happened. The karmic femme manipulated the children to feed into a divine masculine because she was envious of a divine feminine. With the lies being falsehood, I'm the divine feminine, I got your man, blase, blase, right? But the karmic femme was a Jezebel energy, which would impose the Jezebel energy on the divine masculine. So instead of him thinking higher, he was going to think of his lower self, which turned him from, this is where he fell from grace, because he attached himself to a karmic feminine, the lustful energy, the lower version. Whereas the divine feminine was, let's elevate, let's grow, let's ascend, let's heal together. We can do this, right? The divine masculine chose the another person over the divine feminine. So the divine feminine moved on with her life, is in her stability, abundance, real love, sweetheart. And I guess this is playing out the story to this emperor and the world ending, the manipulation, using children to manipulate, and leaving this karmic feminine out in the cold. Okay. Now I understand. I, I didn't get it at first, and we can go back to 2-3 years ago, especially in the readings where this was coming out in the readings for all readers. How this was going to play out was exactly how it exactly plays out. Maybe if you don't know God is real, maybe God is your higher power, the one ultimate authority, whatever you subscribe to of love and light. Maybe you need to understand, with love and light workers, intuition is strong. We're believers. We have faith. We hold on to faith, and we fight for truth. We fight for honor. We fight with integrity. If we were in our lower levels, lustful energy, we're more chasing after things. We're never happy. We're never fulfilled. But in the light, we have fulfillment because the light will always shine. The light will always grow. The light will always be. You have darkness here on the board. This was of the dark. Nothing was ever going to grow. Nothing was never going to manifest. Nothing was not meant to be successful. But let's understand this. This is a karmic. This is a lesson. A divine masculine who fell from grace, and a karmic femme who is not true. And to thine own self be true. But this is somebody who's just false in general. A false person. A false... Yeah, no. This is not your friend. This is not your lover. This is not your mother. This is somebody who needs help. Show me the manipulation to the child. Single, sexy, successful with the third wheel in reverse. Baby, this is an opt to everyone. This is an opt to people they connect to. Karmics, they're opts. They're not single, sexy, and successful. And they're third parties to situations that were meant to be fulfillment. Look. Emotional pain endings. Bliss in reverse. Okay, divine femme. Since you are on the right path in life of love and light, Queen of Cups, upright, Empress energy, what do we have for you? Rejection, leaving behind, and listening to your intuition, High Priestess energy. Listening to your energy, you may still feel hurt that the spouse that you thought was going to be your be-all, end-all, who was the divine masculine, fell from grace to become a karmic masculine. Not only did the choices that this person made in the trajectory of their life, but it also changed you, who you are, how you show up, who you give your love to, and the things you want to create for yourself. Show me the High Priestess Empress. This divine masculine divinity is blocked. This divine masculine's divinity is blocked. Or divine masculine blocked his own divinity. With an entity attachment, who now has an entity attachment of lust, of South Node energy, lower vibrational energy, who is in poverty, who you abandoned, And now there's conflict about this evil eye because you're moving on. They're awakening that they're bonded to each other. And now there's emotions about it. And now somebody is acting cold. Surprise! You were dealing with the third party Stitch. And the flying monkeys who believed it. Oh. Knock, knock. Guess who's there? What's there? Conflict, confusion. You are not special. You tricked yourself out your own spot. Not knowing that it was unconditional love awaiting you. Only to play in dirt with the witchy sister who has excess, who eats too much, who is a gluttonous. Air sign, Gemini, that you called a lover. All right, family friends, thank you for listening to this reading. This was Truth Heals 1111 with Rocking with your girl Chloe, and I'll see you in another reading.